y'all, this is Steve. We're here in Bryson City, North Carolina, and we're going to ride the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad down to the Nantahala Gorge, so stand by. But first, here's a history lesson. The Great Smoky Mountains Railroad was founded in 1988 by Malcolm and Joan McNeil. The McNeils and the North Carolina Department of Transportation entered into an agreement to acquire the Norfolk Southern trackage between Murphy and Dillsboro, North Carolina. And they did so in the nick of time because Norfolk Southern had planned to remove the 53 miles of tracks between Murphy and Dillsboro. The Great Smoky Mountains Railroad owns the trackage between Andrews and Dillsboro, and the North Carolina Department of Transportation owns the section from Murphy to Andrews. In 1999, the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad was sold to American Heritage Railways, and they currently offer scenic trips between Bryson City and Dillsboro and Bryson City and the Nantahala Gorge. For more on their history and their excursions, please visit gsmr.com. Our excursion was powered by two diesel locomotives, the first one being an EMD GP38-2 that was built in 1972 and owned by Frisco. The next locomotive was a GP30-3, number 2467, built in 1963 and was originally owned by the Santa Fe. This caboose contains a generator that is used to power all the passenger cars. And finally, here's the passenger car we rode in, a first-class passenger car called the Catamounts for Western Carolina University's mascot. Well, folks, we're on the train. We're headed toward the Nantahala Gorge. And I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you around just a little bit while they have the copyrighted music off. So we're gonna take a little look around this car right here. Stand by. There's Mary. Say hey, Mary.
Hello.
You enjoying the ride?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I like my cup.
That's right. We're riding first class. We're riding first class, and I forget what the name of the car is, but I'll put it in the video.
Catamounts.
The Catamounts, that's right. We're in the Catamounts, so we're supposed to be what's the best of the first class car right here. They got restrooms. Our host is just being totally awesome. We just ordered our drinks. Now, this one has one where you could do moonshine, but since we don't drink, we're not going to have moonshine. We're just going to have good old-fashioned unsweet tea with a lemon. And before he turns back on the copyrighted music, I'm going to kind of show you around a little bit. As first-class passengers, we got this nice lunch of pork chops, green beans, and a roll, plus complimentary tumblers with nice, cold, ice-cold water. On the way to the gorge, Taylor entertained us with a few Johnny Cash songs. And 2.5 hours after departing Bryson City, we finally reached the Nantahala Outdoor Center and spent an hour there before reboarding for the return to Bryson City. On the way back, Taylor appeared again, and she led us in the classic John Denver song, Take Me Home, Country Roads. And now, Here are several photos that Mary took along the ride. The onboard photographer made this nice photo of the two of us. 2 days after our journey, we returned to Bryson City so that we could film the train coming into the station. Hey y'all, back in Bryson City. On Wednesday we rode the train, so I didn't really get to do any good rail fanning train shots, so my wife and I came back here to Bryson City today, Friday, and I'm waiting for the train to make its return from Nantahala Gorge, so stand by. Today. They didn't do that on our train. Here comes the car that we rode in on Wednesday. Well, folks, thank you for joining us on the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad. Mary, what'd you think?
Oh, I had a great time. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun.
Oh, I did too. I loved the service. Our tour guide, Chris, was just a hoot. Young lady Taylor, our musician. I'm surprised that girl is not in Nashville. Taylor, if you're listening, you ought to be in Nashville, young lady.
She was good.
Oh, she was indeed. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Rail Fanning with Steve. And until next time, peace out, y'all. This has been a Subligna Valley production from Atlanta, Georgia.